Hi everyone. I believe this is Tuesday and I am out on the back porch and the air conditioner is running. I am so sorry. It is really hot outside right now. It's real muggy. I don't know how that's going to affect my pouring this resin either, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I already do have my curing mat on, and it is heating up, and I'm going to be using the Tee-Xpert, and I believe this is, it says the new version of epoxy resin. I don't know what that means. It comes with two little things, but we're not using those. I've got that marked, and so I'm going to put part A in that and then fill the part B up to there, equal parts. It says resin, epoxy resin, crystal clear, self-leveling, non-flammable, 3 times yellowing resistant, 40-minute work time. I've never used this before. It says the same thing, only this is the hardener. This is the instructions. And I think it's important. Now this is curing time 24 to 48 hours. And the ratio is 1:1. So the cure time is quite a bit longer. Okay, and this is casting epoxy resin that I'm using. I looked and it said this was the better one for using molds. So I'm going to read this real quick. Stir slowly and evenly, small range at middle, then stir slowly at large range on the sides, scraping the sides. Stir until there are no swirls and it's crystal clear. Now I probably should have warmed this up because my house is quite cold. And this is quite thick. So, but we're going to go with it the way it is. It says pour the mixed resin into the mold. Wait 24 to 48 hours for complete curing. Please note that the smaller the volume, the slower the curing. We'll see how the heat, the curing mat does with this. I may place this, let me check and see. I may place this on the curing mat for a few minutes to get the bubbles out. Okay, it's basically about the same. So today we're going to pour, I'm going to pour 2 of those, 2 crystals, and I have mixed up, this is some chunky glitter with a little bit of J. Diction pink mica powder. This is a little bit of the chunky glitter, and with it doesn't have a name, it's off of Temu, but it's almost like a seafoam green. I did not want it opaque, I wanted it transparent. Same thing with this. This is that chunky glitter with a little bit of the blue, that mica powder that came off of Temu, with the other, the same as this green. And I showed it to you on one of my haul videos. But that's what's in there. And that's what's going to go in the crystals. But now we have the bird mold. It's like a trinket dish. That's the bottom and that's the top. And this, and I don't know if I put enough or not, but I put just a little bit of glitter, not much. And then I put some of the J. Diction, I think it's called Sapphire Blue mica powder. And then I had these blue, like the same things I used in the deer that were gold and coppery. Well, these are really blue. And so I'm going with that in the bird. I do not know how much resin it's going to take. I'm going to start off with that first. I am going to do the blue bird first. That's what I'm going to call it because it's a bird and I'm doing it in blues. So I am going to do that first. And I'm hoping with the blue filler, I don't have as much as with the deer. And I don't know if that will be a mistake or not, but we're going to go with what I've got. And we're going to use one of these. And I have to ask y'all this because I have noticed, I have tried cleaning these out with alcohol and baby wipes and everything else. And I think this one's good to go. But when I used that polyurethane resin, you see what it's doing to the, and it won't come out. Do you see that? You see that right there? You see the white? And it looks like, oh, well, you could just scrape that out. Well, now if you take it inside out, it's just in there now. You can't wash it out. You can't get it out. So is this still okay to use? See, I don't know. So I'm asking y'all. If anyone knows out there, because I've never used the polyurethane resin before, and that's what it's doing to these silicone cups. So, you know, it might be where you don't use silicone cups on this polyurethane resin. I'm learning right along with y'all. I've never even claimed to closely be an expert or even really know what I'm doing with resin because I mean, I just started pouring resin. So of course I don't know. I hope it doesn't start storming. It was supposed to be over. I'm on my back porch. It sure does look like it's fixing to though. And now we got a breeze going. So I'm still gonna go for it. If you hear a clap of thunder and you see me dashing off, that means I ran in the house and left the camera going. But let's hope that doesn't work. I mean, happen. Okay, we're gonna get started. I'm going to angle this down. Did you hear that? That was thunder. I'm still gonna go for it. Oh, and one thing I just learned. Okay, I've always told y'all I'm not tech savvy, and I am not at all. I mean, I know how to use a computer, but as far as anything else, you know, and I know how to take pictures on a phone, but I didn't really know how to. Now, if you handed me an old-fashioned video camcorder, I'd know how to use it. But these phones, I don't know how to do a video on the phone. I mean, except for what I've been doing. Well, you know, I've been watching these videos where they say, well, I'm going to pause. I'm going to put you on pause and I'll be right back. Well, I thought that was just their way of saying, well, you know, I'm going to have to turn this off right now, but I'll come back, and they split the two videos together. No. They actually, the iPhones don't come with that ability, but there's apps that you can download where you can actually do a video and pause it. Push your little pause button, and then when you come back, you can push that little pause button and continue the video. Who knew? Not me, but I do know now. I have not played around with it yet, so that's not happening yet. And I am going to tell you right up front, this video is just showing you me doing the resin. There will be a part 2 that will show you when it's cured and me demolding it. It won't be in the same video. And I know most people do that, and they have that little pause button, I guess. But I'm having a hard time splitting or putting 2 videos together, and for some reason I keep losing a lot of my videos, and I don't want to take the chance. So this one right here is going to be me just doing everything and pouring the resin into it, and then tomorrow, unless I'm up late and it's, you know, cured enough with this curing mat, and I'll demold it and I'll do one later on. But the chances are it's probably going to be in the morning before I do the second part with the demolding. But we're going to get started, and I'm going to angle this down, and I do have my respirator out here, and I am going to put it on, and you see I do have my gloves on, and I am outside, but I still think it's important to do this. Not that I enjoy this, because I don't, but I still think it's important, so I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm going to angle you down, and I hope I don't cut you off while doing this. And I'm going to have to get a better okay, now you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. I do have it on the leveling board, and for some reason, see, I just moved this and it's not level. Hold on a minute, I can stand up. Okay, it's level right there. Okay, we're gonna leave it right there. Okay, and we're gonna start with this, so I'm going to put those back there. One day I realized I should just do one project at a time. Maybe one day, but not today. Okay. We're going to start with the A. Oh wow, really? How are you supposed to get that out? There's a plug in there. Oh, I see it. Okay. You know, that came with these. Are these good to use? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it on this one and see. It would probably keep it from just flopping out, huh? Seriously? What did I do wrong? Oh, good gracious. Okay. Yes, guys. There's a lid. There's a top to this part. Okay. I would think this is for smaller. This is going to take forever. Okay. And I could see where if you were doing smaller, but not when I'm trying. I am putting it on the edge though, so it's sort of, and I am pouring it slowly. And I may have way too much resin here. but I'd rather have too much than not enough. I can always pour something else. I have 40 minutes work time, and I've got everything already mixed up, so okay. So I've got A in there. Go with the B. Yes, guys, I forgot to put my respirator on. So, I'm going to stand up here and I'm going to do it real quick. I did totally forget. And I can smell it. Okay, I've got it on now, see? And my voice is going to be a little muted because I've got the air conditioner on, and I am so sorry about that. This will not be a problem when I get down in the basement, which will hopefully only be a couple more weeks. I'm stirring. And I'm sorry, I know this is a slow process, not progress. Hopefully we are making some progress. And does look like there's a lot of bubbles in here. Well, the air conditioner turned off, so maybe it will stay off. Does not look clear. But I don't see how it's ever going to look clear. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to show it to y'all so you can see. I'm stirring slowly and making sure I'm going around the edges. What do y'all think? You think it's about mixed good? I can't tell, to be quite honest with you. I'm going to set it over here for a minute on the curing mat. It's a little warm over there. I'm wiping my gloves off. If I got any resin on them, I don't want them getting all over the molds if I can help it. And I'm stirring it right now. Making sure it's mixed good. I think it's mixed good. I don't see any more swirls. So I'm going to let it sit there for a minute. Just to see if some of the bubbles won't come out of there. There's quite a few bubbles in there though. Nope, nope. Here goes the air conditioner again. Sorry, guys. I left this fan in there. I did not mean to do that. Okay. I'm wiping this off. I'm setting it over here. I'm going to stir this up. I'm going to bring it over here so I can see. Now, I sort of wanted it a deeper blue. But we're going to go with what we got. I'm going to pour a little bit of resin in each one of these cups. I'm going to divide it up. I am going to stick some just clear resin in here, because I know that the glitter is going to drop to the bottom. But I want there to be a little bit in the very tip, on the very edges of this, hoping that maybe it won't be just totally massive glitter and then clear. I'd rather the clear be at the bottom, the very tips of it. But we'll see. We'll see if this helps or if it hurts. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to have enough to do this bird mouth. But we'll go ahead and do what I can do with it. Make sure it gets down in there good. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to have enough of this. But you that's okay. This is supposed to be fun, right? Not stressful, but fun. So I'm going to get some in the tail. Squeeze it in there. I know it's going to run out, but that's okay. We're going to change things around. Put that back there for right now. Okay. And now we're going to go with this. Hope you can see this. Just a slight pink. This is a slight green. And I'm dripping it everywhere, aren't I? Off. And then we got the slight blue. Yep, I ran it over. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take the stick out of here. What I'm going to do is I want it different colors. So I'm going to just pour some of that. Some of that. And now I'm bouncing it pretty hard because this is chunky glitter. I want it down in all these areas. I don't want it not to go in. So I'm squishing it. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit more pink. A little bit more green. A little bit more blue. Okay, I'm leaving it right there. I'm doing the same thing with this one. Right, I'm going to start with this color first. Then that color. here. And I'm doing the same thing. Squeezing it. Make sure that it gets down in there. Use a little green and a little pink and a little bit more blue. I got this filled a little bit too much, I think. I'm going to yeah, I'm going to make a mess on the mat. It's easier to do that than, okay. Oh, can you hear those frogs? Listen to those frogs. Okay. I'm going to put the leftover in the bird. You would think we lived out in the country, but we don't. We actually live about a mile from the downtown area. But we do have deer, and we have wild turkeys, and the birds. Oh, when I get up early in the morning, if I come up here right before sunrise, the sound of the birds chirping, it's just unreal. It's very relaxing, and I love it. Yes, I am cleaning up my mess, guys. I do clean as I go along. I apologize if that's boring to y'all. I want to get all this off of here. And I want to make sure that I got it level on this. And I think I need to put a little bit more in there. So I'm going to put a little bit more of this in there. Okay, now the fun begins. I have a little bit of this left over, and that's what was in there. I'm taking this, which was the light blue that I had, and hopefully this will be enough to fill that bird up with. And it will be close to the same color. Boy, those crystals look almost white. I can barely see that color in there. Yeah, see that? Can you see it? That darkened that up really good. So, let's hope that this is enough to fill this bird top up. Almost. Hmm. Okay, I'm using this. I know it's going to make it a different, but it's what was needed. So, oh, these ones are horrible. Okay, that is done, and I have a little bit left. So I'm going to pour this in the little skeleton heads. It's almost enough, but not quite. So, here we go. Oh, the air conditioner came back on. Okay, let's see if this one will fill up. Oh yeah, that filled up. I probably have enough to do one more. I'm going to run in the house and get another skeleton head. I'll be right back. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm bruising on my seat and I didn't know it. Wait a minute, I forgot to put the gloves on. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Hold on a minute, guys. sorry, I got resin on my hands. I'm not going to leave it on there. That's what happens. I've got alcohol out here. I'm open my hands and then open all on the baby wipe. Okay, now I'm doing my gloves back on. I could not find another skeleton head. And now I've got them. I think I've got a total of 8 of them. But my craft stuff is everywhere right now. And I'm lucky to find anything. Get into my gloves, okay? So you can't even see. I'm over here. Okay, I am sorry. My gloves. Back on. What I did find is this little bracelet and this little ring. And so I'm going to try to pour this mold. And I'm sitting out here in the dark. And I can barely see. So I don't know if that's going to work or not. And because this is so light, I cannot tell. I don't think it's getting in there. How do you get resin in there? It might just sink. I don't think the resin's getting down in there. Okay, this is a flood. I cannot tell. It's just sitting on the top. Well, this is going to be fun. Okay. I'm making a mess with this. It is not going down in it. You see this mess I'm making? Now I'm making a huge mess over here. I don't know, guys. I have no clue this does not look like the resin's getting down in there to me. It's all over the outside, but I don't think it's on the inside. Okay, I'm moving this over to the curing mat. Which is right over here. Carefully pick this up. Put it over there. Over there. I don't know, guys. I don't think it's in there, but I'm going to set it over here. We'll see. And I still have some left. But I think I'm going to end this video. And it's on the curing mat. Got it set for 2 hours. So if it's ready to demold in 2 hours, look at that. I will do another video and get it up tonight. But right now this is going to be part 1. And part 2 will be me demolding it, having no clue how it's going to turn out. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Please, if you liked it, hit that thumbs up button. If you've not subscribed, please do so. Thank you all and have a fantastic evening. Bye-bye.